What's up, everybody, and welcome to the Justin Ford podcast, where I'll be releasing life-changing principles and valuable information focused on all things faith, finance, family, fitness, real estate, and so much more. Let's go! What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Justin Ford podcast. Super excited to be with you here again today. I hope you've been doing great since the last episode. If you're loving the show, do me a favor. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button here on your favorite podcast platform or here on YouTube. And if you're really loving the show, go ahead and leave us a 5-star review. If you haven't followed me yet on social media, you can at The Official Justin Ford. Again, at The Official Justin Ford. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, TikTok, Twitter, which is now X, I believe, and also here on YouTube. I got a great episode in store for you today. But before we get into that, I wanted to remind you that this episode is brought to you by my friends over at Next Door Lending. Next Door Lending is a team of professionals that believe everyone should be treated as if they lived next door. The founders and team members have more than 150 years of combined loan experience helping clients all over the country choose the best loan program to help you accomplish your goals. Next Door Lending is currently licensed in over 24 states and has a team of over 100 loan officers specializing in helping you get the best rate and terms. Whether you're looking to refinance your home or you're looking to purchase your next home, call my friends over at Next Door Lending today at 888-885-3667 or visit their website at nextdoorlending.com. Well, guys, as the year is really coming to an end, it's kind of crazy that 2023 has just really zoomed by. You know, if you're in real estate like me, or, you know, if you're a homeowner, you're looking to buy a house, you're thinking about buying a house, there's a lot of things that are going on in the real estate world. There's a lot of changes. There's a lot of uncertainty. There's a lot of, you know, the economy right now is pretty tough. And, you know, oftentimes, you know, we see buyers and sellers worried and concerned, not knowing what's going on. And then we also see real estate agents kind of concerned and worried as to what's going on. And I had the opportunity not too long ago to speak up in Milwaukee for EXP. It was an EXP regional where I had the privilege and the opportunity to be one of the keynote speakers to speak in front of like over 300 real estate agents in that region. And there were several corporate people from EXP there. And one was our founder and CEO, Glenn Sanford. And I had the opportunity to sit on a panel with him, which was pretty awesome. He's a billionaire. He's a very, very smart, technology-driven guy when it comes to real estate. And, you know, on the panel, a lot of people obviously had questions for our founder and CEO, and people were asking, you know, where is real estate heading? You know, if you're a real estate agent, you know that there's, you know, lawsuits taking place regarding commission, and, you know, there's things that are going on. It almost feels like our industry is under attack by, you know, a lot of different components or forces on the outside. And, you know, that causes a lot of times real estate agents to get concerned or worried. Where are things going? What's going to happen? And, you know, Glenn had some really great answers, and he just says, you know, real estate evolves and we evolve with it. You know, things happen and we just have to make changes and pivots as we move forward. And what I love is, you know, being able to not just feel like I'm out on an island, you know, being scared or worried about what's going to happen in real estate, but being plugged in and connected to some really great people in the real estate market. You know, not only, you know, being an agent at EXP, but also being a coach at Glover U. You know, Jeff Glover is an incredible leader within the industry. And so constantly hearing how to navigate through where we are is super important. And, you know, one of the things from a real estate agent perspective is, because I think as we're winding down the year here in 2023, I think there's been over 100,000 real estate agents, maybe even more than that, that have gotten out of the business this year because the market has shifted. It's changed. Things are not the way that they were last year, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, when the economy was great, interest rates were great, you know, there was inventory on the market. It's different right now. And with that, you have to adjust. You have to pivot. You have to, you know, look at where things are going and figure out how are you going to stay relevant, and how are you going to continue to be able to serve people in this industry? And, one of the things that Glenn talked about on the panel is really technology. Where is technology going? We hear a lot right now about AI and chat GPT, and some people are afraid that, technology is going to make real estate agents relevant, or irrelevant, changes that are happening in the market. Here's the interesting thing about real estate is it's a people business. And yes, there's some industries where you can eliminate people and lean more heavily on technology, but I think real estate is different because people like the human experience. Yeah, there's going to be some people who are okay with point click and not have to deal with another human being. But in real estate, what I teach even as a coach in the prospecting boot camp is really to lead with value. If you are an agent that has value, people will hire you. People will want to use you. And so if you don't have value, then you might become irrelevant. You might lose out and even leave the business. But when you know how to offer something of value and how to be a solution provider in this industry, yes, things are going to change. Yes, the way of doing business may change, but that just creates opportunities for those that are willing to change as things change and pivot as things pivot. We know that nothing ever stays the same. Therefore, it's important if you're a real estate agent moving into 2024 to be plugged in somewhere where you're not going to get left behind. A lot of those agents that got out of the business were probably, solo agents or agents that really weren't plugged in or connected and really didn't know how to continue to move forward in a market that has slowed down. And what I mean by slowing down is the market is down here in Michigan for home sales, down 25% from last year. So that means we've had, 25% less homes sell this year than we did last year. That's a big number. However, there are agents in 2023 ending the year with their best year ever. Why? Because they pivoted and shifted as the market pivoted and shifted. So, I really wanted to just do this episode to let you know that, yes, things change. But you know what? We need to change when things change. And if you will change as things change, you won't have any issues. And so, be encouraged to know that things are changing. It is a little bit more difficult out there than normal. That just means you need to have a different plan of action, moving into the new year. And so as a real estate agent, I wanted to, really pose these 3 questions to you. And I want you to ask yourself these questions. And I shared this when I spoke in Milwaukee. And actually the next day I spoke in Cincinnati, and I shared this formula. And the formula was G+M multiplied by CC equals EXPR. G+M multiplied by CC equals EXPR. And really, the formula is this. What is your goal? The G is for goal. What is your goal for 2024? How much money do you want to make in 2024 as a real estate agent? Everything has to start with a goal, because when you have a goal, now you've got something to work towards. Now you've got something that you can plan for. And not just a goal, but you need to create micro goals within your overall goal in order to know what to do on a daily basis. And so when I talk about a goal, so let's just say you want to make $200,000 in 2024 in real estate. Do you know how many homes you need to sell in order to make $200,000 in 2024? And then once you know how many homes you need to sell, do you know how many contracts you need to sign in order to sell, and make $200,000 or $250,000, whatever it is, in 2024? Then do you know how many, appointments you need to go on? So we call this reverse engineering. So when you set a goal, an income goal, I always say start with an income goal. You take your income goal, and what you need to do is you need to reverse engineer your goal, okay? You need to reverse engineer your goal. And what I mean by that is this. If you want to make $200,000 next year, you need to know what your average sales price is, and then you need to know what your average commission per sale is. Then you can say, okay, I need to sell X amount of homes in order to make $200,000 next year. And then when you know those numbers, then you need to look back at, if you've been tracking your data for 2023 or 2022, the last couple of years. If you're tracking your numbers, you should know exactly how many appointments you need to go on to get a contract signed and how many homes you need to list in order to put X amount of homes under contract, and so on and so on. Again, it's called reverse engineering your goal. It's basically taking the math of your numbers and backing those down to know exactly what you need to do on a daily basis. You know, when I got into real estate back in 2013 and I joined Jeff Glover's team, when I joined his team, I basically said, Jeff, I want to sell 100 homes in 2014. And so in 2014, I want to sell 100 homes a year. I said, Jeff, how do I do that? Jeff reverse engineered selling 100 homes all the way down to, how many people do I need to talk to on a daily basis? How many people do I need to talk to per hour over 3 hours in order to set X amount of appointments, in order to go on X amount of appointments, in order to go on appointments and take listings and so on to get to 100 homes? And I'm like, oh, wow. Because when you set a goal, $200,000, sell 100 homes, that goal might seem really big and lofty. But if you have a plan to know what you need to do on a daily basis and you just do that consistently, guess what? You'll be able to know what to do daily versus, oh my gosh, how do I get to 200 grand or how do I get to 100? It's called micro goals. You have micro daily goals to help you hit your monthly goals, to hit your quarterly goals, to hit your yearly goal. Okay. And so when I shared this in Milwaukee and in Cincinnati, I said G plus M. So you have to have your goals plus, what is M? Mindset. What are you doing right now, or what will you be doing in 2024 to ensure that you have a strong mindset to endure through the changes that are taking place in our market, in our world, and in our economy? All you have to do is just turn on the news. All you have to do is just go on social media. There's a lot of garbage going on in the world around us. What are you doing on a daily basis to ensure you have a strong mindset, to ensure that you're focusing and coming from a place of abundant mindset versus scarcity mindset? You're looking at what's possible versus what's impossible. You're taking a different approach. Okay. So when you think about, all right, here's my goal, that's great. We need to have a goal, but I can assure you of this. It's our mindset that's either going to help us accomplish our goal or our mindset that's going to keep us from our goal. What is your mindset plan for 2024? Yes, you have to have a goal and you have to have a plan of action to hit your goal, but you also need to have a plan of action for your mindset. What are the things that you need to change about your mindset that have kept you from maybe hitting your goals this year or years in the past? What are some changes that you need to make in your life? What are some people that you need to eliminate? What are some people that you need to add? What are some things that you need to do to support you to have a great mindset in 2024 to accomplish and hit your goals in real estate? I really want you to think about that, because a lot of times we set income goals or production goals, but we never change our mindset. And we wonder why at the end of the year we didn't hit our goals, because our mindset is the same as it was last year. And so if our mindset is the same as it was last year, then how can we expect different results? It's almost called insanity, right? Doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. And so when it comes to when you think about the mindset, I want you to look at your mindset. You may have experienced some things this past year in 2023 that you weren't planning for. Maybe you got sick. Maybe you lost a loved one. Maybe you fell under difficult times. Maybe you went through a divorce. Maybe, you've struggled financially, whatever it may be. A lot of times when we go into the new year, we never anticipate or plan a diagnosis or, a hard time or difficulties, things happening in the world. Like, we don't really, I don't want to say plan for it, but we don't know. Life happens, right? And so when you think about the world and everything that's going on, you look at 2023, stuff happened. And guess what? Stuff is going to happen in 2024 as well. What are you going to do differently in 2024 to be prepared and ready for what comes your way? because stuff will come your way. Stuff's going to come my way. That's what happens. It's called life. And so when it comes to having a strong mindset, we can't control what happens to us, but we can control how we respond. What are you going to do in 2024 to help you have a great and strong mindset? One of the things in the activity that I shared a couple weeks back when I was speaking was you need to write down what your limiting beliefs are. You need to write down the things that you struggle with. You need to write down the limiting beliefs. You need to write down the challenges that you deal with that are keeping you from the goals and the success in the life that you ultimately want to have. I have to do this on a regular basis as well. Recently, I've made some investments into coaching and into programs to help me in 2024, because the things that I struggled with this year in my business and in my life and other areas were things that I've struggled with in the past. And I finally have to come to a place and say, how bad do you want it and what price are you willing to pay? So when you think of the things that you struggle with, mindset, financially, business, how bad do you really want to change and what price are you willing to pay to change so that you can get to where you ultimately want to go 12 months from now? Because in 12 months from now, we'll be sitting at the end of 2024. And I can assure you of this, your year and the results of your year won't look any different than where they are right now if you don't change. If I don't change, we need to change. It needs to be a decision that we make, and it all starts with our mindset. And so write down those things that you struggled with this year. What you'll find is you probably struggled with them the year before, and the year before that, and the year before that. They've just gone undealt with, or you haven't really created a solution around those things. So what do you need to do? Just like you're going to create a plan of action around your goals for 2024, you need to create a mindset plan of action. Again, G+M multiplied by CC. So from a real estate standpoint, how are you going to get to your goal in 2024? Well, it's going to be through consistent conversations. This is the CC. I've been teaching this now I've been doing this and teaching this now for over 10 years. In real estate, if you're not hitting the numbers that you ultimately want to hit, if you didn't finish 2023 with the goal accomplished that you wanted to accomplish, you didn't make the amount of money that you wanted to make, your business right now is kind of flat, you're not really happy with where the results are, the answer is simple. You're just not talking to enough people. That's it. Real estate is a numbers game. Real estate is a conversation-based business. The more conversations you have about real estate, the more appointments you'll set. And the more appointments you'll set, the more appointments you'll go on. The more appointments you go on, the more listings you take. The more listings you take, the more homes that you sell. And the more homes that you sell, the better chance you have of hitting your goal. It all starts with conversations. And so when you look at the market changing, when you look at, things, interest rates are higher, inventory's low, closings are down, what does it mean? You have to double down. You have to talk to more people. You need to get out there and have more conversations about real estate. You need to be able to connect with more people, because the more people you talk to from a numbers standpoint, the more opportunities that will present themselves. And so how do you do that? Are you a real estate agent looking to sell more homes this year and make more money but not sure how? The answer is simple. You just need to talk to more people. Being a real estate coach and teaching thousands of real estate agents all over North America and personally selling on average 100 homes per year, the thing top producing real estate agents have in common is that they use systems and technology to get in front of more people and have more conversations about real estate. And the system I use every day to ensure my success in real estate is RedX. RedX is my secret weapon for success in this competitive world of real estate that allows me to take 7 to 10 listings on average every month. RedX provides me with the highest quality homeowner lead data, phone numbers, and industry-leading communication tools to connect with homeowners actively looking to sell, giving you the edge to be the first agent in the door. RedX's triple line power dialer will boost your conversations, connecting you seamlessly with more motivated homeowners ready to sell, allowing you to leave pre-recorded voicemails effortlessly for those that don't answer. But that's not all. Say goodbye to time-consuming neighborhood farming. RedX provides you with phone numbers and addresses for homeowners in your area in seconds, making prospecting a breeze. How about investors and landlords, pre-foreclosures, for sale by owners and expireds? RedX is your all-in-one prospecting solution. Don't miss out on the opportunities waiting for you. Take the first step towards increased production, more listings, and long-term success. Visit sellmorewithredx.com right now to start your prospecting journey with the most accurate contact information on the market. And because you're a listener of my podcast, RedX will waive your $150 setup fee. Go to sellmorewithredx.com and start selling more homes today. And that's one of the ways, guys, I use the RedX system. And what does the RedX dialer do for me? It's what I just said. It puts me in front of more people. And so what is your plan of action to speak to more people in 2024? Well, RedX is a great option. Another great option is knocking on doors. Another great option is your database. Another great option is open houses. There's a lot of different ways that you can have conversations with people about real estate. And I can assure you of this, if you will find out, you look at your goal. Okay, this is what I love about reverse engineering the goal, is if I want to make $200,000, I can back that all the way down and reverse engineer it to say, okay, I need to talk to 8 to 10 people every hour, 3 hours a day in order to set X amount of appointments. And I do that. My team does that. Every day we're in the office prospecting, using RedX, talking to 8 to 10 people every single hour. My nephew, he's only been in the business like 4 months. In the month of November, took like 5 or 6 listings from just prospecting. Brand new agent, has no clue what's going on. He's just following a system. He picks up the phone every day and he dials and he sets listing appointments. Why? Because it's a numbers game. So again, in 2024, if you want to ensure your success and hit your goal, number 1, you got to start with a goal. Number 2, you got to work on your mindset. Number 3, you got to have consistent conversations. And if you do that, G, goals, plus M, mindset, multiplied by consistent conversations will equal exceptional results. It's a guarantee, guys. I've been doing this now for 10 years. I have the opportunity to work with some of the best people in the industry, and here's what it is. If you follow a plan and you work that plan consistently and you work on your mindset and you have conversations about real estate, you are going to hit your goal and you're going to sell more homes. It's a guarantee. So if you want to have a great 2024, G+M multiplied by CC equals EXPR. It's a guarantee, guys. I've been doing it for 10 years. I coach people on it. I see it every day. So ensure your success in 2024 and get out there and make it happen, guys, because I believe in you, believe in yourself, and no matter what comes your way in 2024, and if you're committed, you will see incredible results. That's it. I just wanted to share with you guys as we're coming to an end. It might be tough out there. The industry might be changing. Change with it and come out on top. I appreciate you guys tuning in to another episode here of the Justin Ford Podcast. If you've loved the episode or if you know somebody that needs to hear it, go ahead and share it. If you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit the subscribe button here on your favorite podcast platform or here on YouTube. And follow me on social media. Let's connect. Feel free to reach out with any questions, anything I can help you with. You can find me at the official Justin Ford. Before I wrap up today, I want to remind you that this episode is brought to you by my friends over at Next Door Lending. Guys, Next Door Lending is not just the sponsor of the show. This is my personal lender. This is who I entrust with all my clients. They have a perfect A+ Better Business Bureau rating. They have over 600 5-star reviews. If you're looking to get pre-approved to buy a home here in the next month or in 2024, call my friends over at Next Door Lending. If you're looking to refinance your home and take cash out, call my friends over at Next Door Lending. And if you're a real estate agent looking to partner with the great mortgage lender in over 24 states, Call my friends over at Next Door Lending today at 888-885-3667 or visit their website at nextdoorlending.com. Two things I always like to leave you with. Number one, it's not how you start. What matters is how you finish. And number two, with God, all things are possible. God bless you guys. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you on the next one.